So this weekend we're working on a major project for the backyard, which is a shed and fencing. So what we're doing today is we're going to Matt's parents' house to build the shed in pieces and stain it, and then we're going to bring it to our house to assemble it and put up the fence. But I don't think we'll get that far today. We're just going to, build the pieces of the shed and stain it. I'll see you when we get to their house. Morning. Whoa.
Good morning.
Day 2 of shed building.
Shed.
This is what it looks like. We have to finish putting plywood on the sides and the roof, and then we have to, in the front I guess.
Make a door.
We have to make a door, and we have to stain it. Then we have to disassemble it, load it up in the trailer, and bring it to our house. You got anything else to say?
Everything she said is right.
Dangerous over there. Break time. Alexa, play My Life is a Movie playlist on Spotify. Today is the day. Matt just went to his parents' house to disassemble the shed, load it into the trailer, bring the trailer here, and we're putting it together here. Look who decided to show up. The shed has arrived. This is the floor. This is one roof piece. The second roof piece. The sides. And the doors. And they're going back to get the front and the back. And we're gonna plant some things in the garden. while they do that, huh? I have been gifted more plants. We've got more tomatoes and peppers. Oh man, now I'm forgetting. And this stuff, which I forget what it is, but I'll figure it out as I go. So mostly this is more tomatoes and peppers, but what's new that's going in is cabbage. And the only sort of strategy I'm using in here is I don't want to plant anything that I know is going to be really tall, like tomatoes, in the middle. So I'm kind of just doing them like in the perimeter. And then everything else I'm just kind of winging because I'm not going to know until I try. This is my first garden, so. So when Matt and his dad went to Lowe's to get some things for the shed, I asked them to pick me up a bunch of paint stir sticks, and I'm going to use them in the garden as markers because I think as cute as the rocks look, if things get too tall or bushy, then they'll get hidden. So it's helpful to have some things that are sticking up, I think. And honestly, right now, until things grow in more, or until I have time to like make them all pretty, I'm just gonna do a mixture of the two. So what I've planted today has the paint stir sticks as markers. Basically just as guards to stop me from stepping on them or pulling them up thinking that they might be weeds. How cool is this jug that collects rainwater? Unfortunately, I didn't film much at the end of yesterday just because everyone got really tired and we were just trying to wrap up, but let me take you for a little walk around and show you everything that's new about the yard and the garden since yesterday. First of all, my strawberry plant is thriving and I can see this strawberry forming, which is very exciting. My herbs are growing quite nicely, especially the oregano. Matt strung up these lights that my mom gifted us. They're a little bit harder to see in the daytime, but at night they're pretty awesome. Sadly, the shed is covered in a blue tarp right now because we didn't get around to doing the roof shingles yet. This is the shed's current state. This is propped up against it because we haven't added a lock yet. So I think the doors might kind of blow open. I think think I was so spoiled with all the tulips at the beginning of May that it's feeling quite sparse now, but there's still some. Soon enough, this will be filled with flowers again. Now, hi. The veggie patch is looking great. Some new additions from this weekend are, this is cabbage, and we added some more peppers, some more broccoli, some more tomatoes. Everything's coming in pretty nicely. I did notice that something is eating my habanero. But not all of, I have 3 habanero plants, I think, but something is eating this one, sadly. I got another tomato plant, so there's gonna be like a whole wall of tomatoes at the back of the garden. This blueberry bush is looking great, honestly. There's lots of growth happening on this. Clover is finally free in the yard because in combination with the shed, and we bought some fencing, we just haven't installed it yet, but it's propped up against the wall so she doesn't have to wear her leash. Some things I'm most excited about was we moved this and this, which will become lilac trees, which is very exciting. These are beautiful. They're almost all done. I planted these from Louisa's garden, which are gorgeous. I like where they are because they add some height to this area. Apparently all of this is gonna flower too, which will be great. In the back here, I planted some baby hollyhock, and that's gonna flower. And then over here on this bed, I planted another lilac tree. And I'm really excited about this because it's peonies. And peonies are one of my favorites. And that was looking really droopy yesterday, and it's perked right up, so that's great news. Planted this right here is bleeding heart, which is another favorite. Those are just so cool looking. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all that's new. Something that I'm concerned about is my Japanese maple because half of it looks dead and half of it's thriving. So I'm nervous that I'm gonna have to cut all of this off. But we'll see. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoy. There's lots more changes coming to the garden.